He came. Will you join? Will you join the webinar? I don't know if you can help her project slides. I'll share the slides with you. Then you just share on your screen. Mm. Will you be able to do that? Hmm? What? Will be what? You can still see my slides, right, Aisha?
Yes, I can. You can do it in the presentation mode.
Yeah, yeah. So Ikem will join now, so he can share on his end.
Okay, okay, okay.
So he will be the one projecting it for you. Ikem, check your email now. I'm forwarding this thing to you. The slides. So you need to join now, so we can test before people join as well. Ikem will be okay. Check your email. Check your email. I sent it to you. So I'll stop sharing and join the Zoom. Join the Zoom too now. Trying to even blur my background self. How do I do that on this? Okay.
So you can go to the three dots that are there above your picture that is showing. Do you see the three dots?
No, no, I'm there already. I know what to do. I've figured it out. It's blood now. So just wait for. So you're ready, right? You came join now, so you can share your screen now. We have like 4 minutes.
Do you see, you are the host, right? So do you see
Yes.
participants in the wait?
No, no, nobody yet.
Okay. And
Nobody yet. But we're streaming on YouTube and this thing now, though. Yeah, so everybody on the YouTube or everywhere on social media will see.
right. You just give me 2 minutes. Can Ike start sharing his screen so we can see if it's working?
I've joined. I can see her. See now. Oh, so
And can you do slideshow? Also, there's some music on your end.
yeah, I've done.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. We will just allow for another 5 minutes so we can start. Thank Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today, wherever you may be joining from. We're excited to have you today. So please, if you're joining us from YouTube, from Zoom, from Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you may be joining us, please put it down in the comments. Introduce yourself. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're joining from. Tell us if you're joining from outside the country. If you're joining from any other African country. If you're not just joining us from Nigeria alone, would love to know where you're joining us from. Introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. Let's know where you're joining from. So we promise that this session is going to be very enlightening. We are going to be discussing the NUTM part-time online MBA in leadership, technology, and entrepreneurship. The NUTM MBA is it transitioned from the NUTM Scholars Program. So if you're aware of the NUTM Scholars Program, it's been on since 2020, and we've had alumni that are doing very, very well. 65% of our alumni have gone on to start their own businesses, tech businesses, and have raised millions of dollars, while about 45% are working in tech companies across the world. So this is an MBA iteration, like it's a transformation of that program, from just a 1 year program to a 24 months, MBA program in technology and leadership. So if you have interest in technology, entrepreneurship, and you also want to learn about, leadership, this is the right place for you to be. This MBA is packed filled with, faculty, global faculty. We are in partnership with the University of Oxford, um, Cambridge, and a host of other universities, top universities globally. Thank you for joining, Jocelyn, joining from Rwanda. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. We appreciate you. Please continue to introduce yourself, network in the comment section. Let us know where you are from. Tell us your name. Tell us what you do. And then at the end of this session, we are going to open up the lines, the chats for you to ask your question. We know you have, so many questions to ask about this program, and we are here to answer every question. We don't believe in, there's no question that is stupid, right? So we believe that you're curious to know what is happening. You want to understand the program. So please feel free, ask as many questions as you want to. So without further ado, I would love to introduce Aisha Patel. Aisha is a member of the NUTM admissions team here at NUTM, and she's going to walk us through the NUTM online part-time MBA program. And at the end of our session, we'll open up, the lines for you to ask your questions. So please pay close attention to what Aisha is about to tell you about. It's going to be very, very important. And I promise you, this is going to be one of the most important webinars that you ever attend. So without wasting more of your time, I would like to hand over to Aisha. Aisha, hi, we are ready to hear you.
Hi, Coyote. Thank you so much for the introduction. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much for taking out time to join the webinar today. Hope you're all doing well. So like Coyote mentioned, today I'll take you through our newly launched MBA program, and also its admissions process, post which we'll open the floor for any questions that you might have. In the meantime, of course, during the presentation, if there are any questions that you might have, you can always drop it in the chat box. Once we are done with the presentation, we will, answer your questions. So, firstly, like I mentioned, NUTM has launched an MBA program in leadership, technology, and entrepreneurship. And this program is specifically designed for the working professionals. Uh, I think, Ike, can you just go to the next slide? Yes. So this program is going to span over 24 months and it is divided into 4 semesters. And as I mentioned, it's going to be an online program which is specifically designed to accommodate the schedule of the working professionals, and hence it is part-time in nature. And one of the interesting features of our program is the immersive week. So in every semester, one week is going to be an immersive week where all the students get an opportunity to come together on campus and engage in on-campus learning with the faculty members, with their peers, and our NUTM team. And this will help enhance your overall educational journey. And the academic calendar is going to look like so Fridays, it's 5 to 7 p.m. in the evening, and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. between breaks. There'll be breaks in between. And the immersive week is going to be for 5 days, and it's going to be scheduled in each semester, and the duration will be Monday to Saturday. And you all will be on campus in a residence staying together. So it'll be a good opportunity to engage with one another and build networks and bonds with one another. So, Ike, can you go on to the next slide? Yes. So now why this program, right? What are our key features? So reiterating it again, it's part-time in nature. Hence, anyone who is seeking for career advancement, right? While working, this program is for those individuals because your class hours are during the weekend. So you can work and simultaneously learn, and whatever you're learning, you can apply in real time, and it's going to help you advance in your career. Secondly, it's online in nature, so you can take our sessions from wherever you are in world. So it is flexible in nature. Third, it is Africa centric and it is globally relevant, right? So one of our features is that our program is deeply embedded into the rich cultural, economic, and social context of Africa. But having said that, it is also designed to be globally relevant, right? It will equip you with skills, knowledge, perspective that are needed to thrive in the continuously changing global economy. Fourth, global faculty. It is one of our standout features. Our faculty members, I'm sorry. Uh, I think someone's speaking. Okay, yeah. Sorry. So, one of the other standout features of our program is our faculty members. They are globally recognized experts in their field, and you get to learn from them and build networks with them. Our NSP scholars who learn from our global faculty are still in touch with them. Some of them are working for them. So this is definitely one of our unique selling points. Another thing is our interdisciplinary focus, right? So this is what distinguishes our MBA program from a traditional MBA program, because we offer insights from, we integrate insights from various disciplines, including business, technology, entrepreneurship, and it provides a holistic and well-rounded educational experience. And this approach fosters a deeper understanding of complex business challenges and, helps cultivate versatile leaders which can navigate into diverse environments in workplace. And lastly, our leadership and career development support. So, one, our career center is dedicated in helping students achieve their professional goals by offering wide range of personalized support services, like helping build your resumes and helping you with interview preparation if you are looking to change jobs, and also help you with resources and guiding you to succeed in today's competitive market. And not only that, but we also have an entrepreneurship capstone project where you develop a venture from scratch with your peers in small groups. So even the leadership and career development part is one of our key features why you should be joining our MBA program. Next slide. Yes. And here's the glimpse into the tangible impact of our course that has had on our students and the remarkable contributions that they've made within our community. So 55% of graduates are top entrepreneurs and operators in top African corporates. 100% of our alumni are employed within the first 3 months of completing the program. We have seen 604% of salary increase in our alumni. And 32 startups have been created by our alumni, and 606 jobs have been created through those startups. And at NUTM, we strive to maintain these standards for any program that we establish. And that goes same for our MBA program as well. Next slide. Yes. So now the eligibility criteria and the tuition fees. So there are two main eligibility criteria for our MBA program. One is you need to have a bachelor's degree in it. It can be in any field, but it has to be from a recognized institute. And second, you need to have a minimum of 3 years full-time work experience. And our tuition fees are $6,600, and in Naira, it's 8 million Naira. And fees can be paid in 4 installments of 25% of the total fees before the starting of every semester. So in Nairas, 2 million Nairas before starting of every semester, it can be paid in 4 installments, and in USD, $1,650. Next slide. Yes, and this is our application process. So the first part would be you filling out the application form that's there on our website. Once that's done, it's submitted, we evaluate it, and then the next round would be the online assessment round. So in the online assessment, you'll be invited to participate in an aptitude test, which will evaluate your verbal, quantitative, and critical thinking skills. And if you have given GMAT and GRE and your scores are eligible, then we will waive the aptitude test for you, and then you move on to the third round, which is our telephonic interview. It will be a brief conversation with our team, and the telephonic interview is mostly to evaluate your aspirations and your fit for the NUTM MBA program. And the fourth is going to be the panel interview. It will be an in-depth conversation with NUTM's management. And they'll try and assess your aptitude, your leadership potential, and your motivation to be part of this program. So this is our process for admissions. Lastly, thank you so much for listening in. And now we can take any questions that you might have for us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who
Thank
is
you very
this?
much. My name is Ibrahim. So I want to ask if there is scholarship at all for this program, like full scholarship.
Right. Hi, Brian. So, no, this program is not a scholarship program. We do not have any scholarship for it. This is a fully fee-paying program. I hope that answers your question. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, Honorable on the line. I want to, so there's not any physical gathering at any point during the course of this training, right? Everything is
Sorry.
online. I said,
Yeah, the whole admissions process, yes, it is online. Everything is online. There's no physical contact during the admissions process, but if you want, you can always visit us on campus.
no, not the admission process, the program itself.
Program. So the whole program is online, but like I mentioned, there is an immersive week every semester. So for 5 days, and we would, of course, inform about the dates beforehand. It will be in your academic calendar, because given you are a working professional, you would need to know beforehand, plan beforehand. But there is an in-person element of immersive week for 5 days. where you are supposed to be on campus and you learn from faculty and engage with your peers. So every semester, 5 days would be an in-person element involved.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong. Your campus is where? Lagos or Abuja?
So it is in Lagos. Coyote? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, that is very correct. The NUTM campus is in Lagos, in Apapa, number 6 Freetown Road, Apapa.
Okay. All right. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so if you have any other questions, please you can unmute if you're on Zoom. If you're on any other platform like Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube and Instagram, please just leave your comments or your questions in the comment section. We're going to take it. So James Popola is asking, you mentioned 3 years working experience. What of students who had working experience during school? That's undergraduate degree. He says, I work part-time with an international organization for 5 years. Am I qualified to apply?
Yes, definitely. I mean, if you're working part-time and if you calculate your hours and it's coming up to 3 years, then you're definitely eligible to apply for the program. I hope that helps, James.
James, I hope we answered I hope you got the answer to the question. Okay, thank you. So we are open to questions. We are going to close in the next 20 minutes. So please, if you have questions, or if you even want us to go over this presentation again, or you have comments, please leave them in the chats, or you can unmute if you're on this Zoom call and ask your questions, ask any burning questions, any issues that you have, or anything that you need clarity on about, and we would provide answers to them and hopefully give you clarity. So I see some questions on Instagram. Someone asked, what's the duration of the NUTM program and the pricing, and is it in person or online? Aisha, do you want to answer that question?
Sure, sure. So the duration will be 24 months and it is going to be online. And like I mentioned, 5 days during one semester would be in person. That is our immersive week. Coyote, that covers everything, right? Or is there anything I left out?
So it's 24 months. The pricing, and then is it online or in
Pricing.
person?
So the pricing is 8 million nairas, and if in dollars, $6,600.
Okay, so 8 million naira or $6,000, $6,600, and
$6,600. Yes.
yes, 6,600. Then for the in-person question, I think you need to also mention that it's fully online, but you're going to have is it once a month
Yes.
or once a
Immersive
semester?
week, 5 days.
Immersive week.
Yeah, immersive
Once a
week, 5 days in a semester, once in a semester. Yeah.
Okay, so once in a semester for 5 days.
Yes. So it will be 4
Oh,
times in the whole educational journey in 2 years.
okay, okay. So I hope that answers your question, Ife Olua and Lady Fan. You're on Instagram. I hope that answers your question. Um, So I think we should, maybe we can run through the slides again for those that are just joining us. Aisha, if you don't mind.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So, hello everyone, anyone who's joined us just now. So I will just take you through the slides again. So here is the program structure. Our MBA is planned for 24 months. It's a part-time online program specifically designed for working professionals. And once in every semester, we are going to have an immersive week, which will give you an opportunity to engage in an on-campus learning experience with your peers, faculty members, NUTM team, and this will also help you enhance your overall educational journey. And the class timings would be 5 to 7 p.m. During Fridays and 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. during Saturdays. And of course, during our Saturday sessions, there'll be break in between. And the immersive week would be 5 days on campus, and it'll be Monday to Saturday, once every semester. Next slide. Here are some key highlights and USPs of our MBA program. First, it being in part-time format. So any working professional who is seeking to advance in their career, this program is specifically designed for them, given that, your classes are scheduled for during the weekend. So, whatever you're learning, you can apply in real time with your job, and it'll help you advance in your career. Secondly, it's online in format, so you can attend it from anywhere in the world. Third, it is Africa-centric and globally relevant. So our program is deeply rooted in the rich cultural, economic, and social context of Africa. And while our program has strong African-centric focus, it is also designed to be globally relevant. It helps you equip with skills, knowledge, and perspectives that are needed to thrive in a rapidly changing global economy. Fourth is our global faculty. It's one of our biggest assets. You get to learn from our top faculty members. They are recognized globally for their expertise and contribution in their respective fields. And NSP scholars who have learned from these global faculty are still in touch with them, and some of them are even working with them. So definitely it's one of our stellar features. Then interdisciplinary focus. So our programs, one of the key highlights is that it distinguishes from a traditional MBA program because it integrates insights from various different disciplines, including business, technology, entrepreneurship, and we provide a holistic and well-rounded educational experience. And this approach also fosters a deeper understanding of complex business challenges. So provides you a holistic learning experience. And lastly, leadership and career development. So our career team is dedicated to helping students achieve their professional goals. So, helping build your resume or preparing for interviews in case you're planning to change your jobs. And also we have an entrepreneurship capstone project. So here you develop a venture from scratch with your peers in small groups with guidance of course, your global faculty and your mentors. So these are some of the key highlights and some of the reasons why NUTM MBA program would be a good fit for you. Now we're on to alumni impact. So here's a glimpse into the tangible impact that our course has had on our students and the remarkable contributions that they have made within our community. So, for example, you can see 55% of our graduates are top entrepreneurs at the moment and operators in African corporates. 100% of our alumni are employed within first 3 months of completing the program. We have seen 604% of salary increase after they have done their NSP program, and 32 startups have been created through NSP, and which has in turn generated 606 jobs. And at NUTM, we do strive to maintain these standards for any program that we are establishing. So same goes for our MBA program as well. Next slide. So the eligibility criteria and tuition fees. So there are two eligibility criteria. One is you need to have a bachelor's degree in any field from a recognized institute, and second would be to have a minimum of 3 years full-time professional experience by the time you're applying for this program. And our tuition fees are $6,600 and 8 million nairas. And these fees can be paid in 4 installments of 25% of the total fees before starting of every semester. So if in dollars, it's 1,650 USD, and in nairas, it's 2 million nairas. Next slide. Yeah. And the application process. So there are 4 stages to our application. One is you fill out the online application form. After that, you will be invited for an online assessment test. So the aptitude test will evaluate your verbal, quantitative, and critical thinking abilities. And in case if you have given GMAT and GRE and your scores are eligible, then we will waive the aptitude test for you. And then the third stage would be telephonic interview. So candidates would be invited for a 20-minute conversation with the NUTM team members. And the interview is mostly to evaluate your aspirations and fit for the MBA program. And lastly, the panel interview, it will be an in-depth 30-minute conversation with our with NUTM management. And here they will try to assess your aptitude, your leadership potential, and your motivation to join NSP, join the NUTM MBA program. Next. Yeah. So that's all. Anything, anyone?
Thank you very much, Aisha. We have a question from YouTube. Someone asked that when is the program built to start? Like, when is the program starting?
So the program will start in the first week of September.
So first week of September. And also
Yes.
the deadline for the application round 1. I think we should also mention that as well.
Yes. So May 31st is the round 1 application deadline.
Yes. So for anyone that is still sitting on the fence, the application is on, and the deadline for round 1 is May 31st. So I just posted the link. So to apply, you can go to nutm.edu.ng/MBA. On the application page, you would see the brochure, the link to download the brochure. So you can, download the brochure, go through it, and you get the full details of the NUTM program and the faculty, the alumni testimonials, the case study. I mean, there's so much information. It's packed full with information, so you can get all the information you need. But while you are still going through it and deciding, I would advise you, to apply right away, because as soon as the applications close, that's the end. So it's gone forever, right? So you need to apply right now. So go to nutm.edu.ng/MBA. If you still have any questions, right, you can ask those questions when the admission team reaches out to you, about your application. So don't waste time, contemplating or thinking too much. Apply and we will get to you, and then you can still ask whatever questions. Even if you don't have those questions now, in the process of applying, you will come up with questions. There will be questions, coming up. Even if you have any issues with the application as well, right, you can reach out to us, on our social media, or you can send your message to mba@nutm.edu.ng. We'll respond to you quickly. So I'd advise that you go right now, apply. Don't leave it to chance, because when you leave here, any other thing, life just continues, and you forget or you get distracted. So apply. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and we would see you in the MBA program. If you have, hello, 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 hello.
I think Busola is speaking, but okay.
Hello, 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 Aisha. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Coyote.
Okay, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So I would advise that you don't waste time, that you apply right now. If you still have questions, we have about what? Can't hear me.
We can hear you, Coyote.
Hello?
Coyote, we can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, so we have a question from Facebook that says, is the NUTM Scholar Program, is it that the NUTM Scholar Program was changed to NUTM MBA, or does it remain independent of others?
No, so NUTM Scholars Program was not converted into an MBA program, but we have taken the best aspects of NSP program and added them to our MBA program because they have proven successful in the past. But both the programs are separate. So NSP program remains separate from the MBA program.
So we're about to round up. We have just 15 minutes left. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're on Zoom, you can unmute and ask your questions. If you're on any other platform, please leave it in the comments and we'll pick it up and respond to it. But in the meantime, please go to nutm.edu.ng/MBA to apply right away. Even if you don't get your questions answered on this call, or if you have questions later, once you apply and we have your details, we would reach out to you, and you can ask those questions on the call, or you can send your questions to mba@nutm.edu.ng, and we're going to respond promptly. So if you have any questions, it might be a question that we've already answered before, you can still ask them. The NUTM MBA is a life-changing opportunity. It's a 24-month program that transitioned, from the NUTM NSP program. So if if you've heard of the NUTM NSP program, it's been on since 2020, and there's been a lot of amazing achievements, from people that have attended, that finished that program. And a lot of the alumni are doing wonderful things. The program is tech centered, tech focused, just like, all our programs. So if you are interested, like the whole world is, moving into, tech, and every company, is becoming a tech company. So that's why it's very, very important, that you have tech skills, going into the future. All right. And what better way to get those tech skills than, an MBA, 24 months in learning from global faculties, from Harvard, from Oxford, from Cambridge, that are part of this faculty. So I urge you, to not miss out on this opportunity. Go to nutm.edu.ng/MBA and apply right away. So we're running out of time. If there are no questions, Aisha, do you want to say one or two things before we call it a day?
Sure. So, like Coyote mentioned, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team. We are all available and here to help you through the application process. And please do follow us on social media and keep a lookout on your emails. We will be sending you emails about any further AMAs that we are doing, and you will receive emails as and when you progress in your application process. And again, like we mentioned, the last date of round one for filling out the application form is May 31st. So it'll be good if you can fill your application form before that, so you can get early bird admissions, and that'll just help you get your decisions a little faster. So it'll help you plan better. And yeah, hope to see you all in our MBA program. All the best for
Yes.
the application process.
Yes. So I just got two questions now on LinkedIn. Someone, Adekunle Da Silva, is asking, how often would the physical classes hold? Then Hussein Aliu is asking, how will exams be taken in the program? So can we, just answer those questions before we wrap up?
Sure, sure. So, one on the physical classes, like I mentioned, one immersive week per semester. 5 days in one semester, and we have total of 4 semesters. So, 20 days in the whole life cycle of program. There will be an in-person contact on campus. That is one. And two, about how the exams will be held. So, we will have an a platform where the exams will be proctored. So the exams will be online, and of course there will be markings for projects and everything. So the score would be cumulative of all of that. I hope that answers the questions, Coyote.
Yes, I think that answers it. So the classes, physical classes, will hold once every session, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it's a week, a whole week in a session, right?
yes, yes.
Yes. And exams will be taken when?
Exams will be online. Of course,
Okay.
dates and everything would come up once we start the program for exams, but they're going to be online on a proctored platform.
Okay. Amazing. Thank you very much, Aisha. Thank you to everyone that has taken their time to join this webinar. So we look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to seeing your applications. Please go to nutm.edu.ng/MBA to learn more about the NUTM part-time online MBA program. And from there, you can apply or download the brochure if you still want to, learn more about it. If you're just joining us, you've missed a lot. But you can still watch the recording on our social media. So we are live on all our social media platforms. So you can watch it on Instagram, LinkedIn, go through the presentation. If you have questions, send us your questions at mba@nutm.edu.ng, and visit the website nutm.edu.ng/mba to learn more about the program. And we will see you on the other side, and when we reach out to you for your application. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being with us throughout this. And all the people that have questions that asked and got the answers, thank you so much as well. If you still have questions, apply, and someone from the admission teams would call you, and then you can ask those questions on the call. So thank you guys very, very much. And please follow us on all our social media so you can stay up to date. And we would be in touch. Is there going to be a live class or pre-recorded classes? Is there going to be a live class? Do you want to answer that, Aisha, before we go? Someone
Sure,
just asked a
sure.
question.
So, when you ask live class, During the program, the classes are going to be live classes. They are not going to be any pre-recorded classes. The faculty is going to teach in real time. It'll just be online in nature.
Okay. Okay. So I guess that's it. So thank you guys very much. That's all we can take. For any other questions, send it to mba@nutm.edu.ng. Thank you, and have a great day and have a great weekend. And we'll look forward to seeing you during the application processes. Do have a lovely day, and bye for now.
Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in.